Assalamu alaikum, students. Hope all of you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to our today's science class. Today I will start with a very interesting experiment which is known as hydrilla experiment. And this experiment demonstrates that oxygen is evolved during photosynthesis, and this experiment helps you to understand the evolving of oxygen during photosynthesis. Okay, and let's start with this experiment, which shows that oxygen is produced during photosynthesis. This is the arrangement, this is the setup of doing this experiment, and the procedure. At first, we have to place hydrilla plant. Hydrilla plant is the aquatic plant. Place the hydrilla plant in a beaker filling with water, and then cover the plant. Okay, then cover the plant with an inverted funnel so that the cut end of hydrilla plant are in the tube of the funnel. Okay, this is the tube of the funnel. You can see in the figure. This is the tube of the funnel, and the cut end of hydrilla plants are in the tube of funnel. And invert the test tube. This is a test tube filled with water. Invert the test tube full of water and cover the stem of the funnel. This is the stem of the funnel. This tube of the funnel is called stem of the funnel. Okay, and in the cover the stem of the funnel with the inverted test tube. Okay, and while placing the test tube, ensure that water the level of water in the beaker, this is the beaker, in the beaker is above the level of stem of funnel. Okay, and expose the then expose the apparatus to the sunlight, and after a few hours gas bubbles will form and collect in the test tube. Look at this picture. This here you can see the bubbles. These are gas bubbles. These gas bubbles are collect in the collected in the test tube, and then after some time we have to test the gas in the test tube. Okay, and a glowing splinter burst into the flame shows the presence of oxygen. Okay, and that means uh, and what will be the observation of from this experiment. The observation is the gas bubbles in a test tube. Okay, we can observe gas bubbles in a test tube, and the this shows the result, which confirms the presence of oxygen. Okay, in the test tube, and we can conclude this experiment like that. Formation of gas bubbles prove that oxygen is produced by the green plant during photosynthesis. And questions may arise in your mind, why hydrilla is used in photosynthesis experiment. Okay, in this photosynthesis experiment, and because hydrilla is a small plant and hence easy to handle and green, and it is also a aquatic plant, so it is able to breathe in water, whereas land plants are not. Okay, and now uh, we have to know, why does photosynthesis stop at night. Okay, and this is photosynthesis stops at night due to the lack of sunlight. Okay, a plant's photosynthesis requires sunlight and carbon dioxide. which gets processed into energy for itself. Okay, at first food, and then this food turned into energy. Okay, and at night it in fact does the opposite process and takes in oxygen and emits carbon dioxide, because storing carbon dioxide at night harms the plant. Okay, so the plant releases it, and at night plants cannot use carbon dioxide. And you can see from this picture, at daytime photosynthesis occurs in plant, and at night to respiration occurs. Okay, in photosynthesis carbon dioxide is used, and which comes from the air, and at night during respiration, trees, plant emit carbon dioxide, evolve carbon dioxide. Okay, and at daytime during photosynthesis, oxygen is released to the environment, and at night for respiration, plant take in oxygen from the air. Okay, and this the equilibrium or balance of carbon dioxide and oxygen in environment are maintained through these gaseous exchanges that happen during photosynthesis and respiration. Okay, and next, how does photosynthesis impact plant and animal life? This is an important concept. We have to know animals need to get their energy from other living things. But in order to do that, other living things, that means plants and other animals, need to have energy for the animals to get. Photosynthesis is the process by which green plants and certain other organisms use the energy of light to convert carbon dioxide and water into the simple sugar glucose. Okay, which is the food. Okay, which is the source of energy. In doing so, photosynthesis provides the basic energy source for virtually all organisms. Okay, for all organisms, photosynthesis provides the basic energy source, which is sugar, okay, glucose, which can convert into energy, heat energy, and energy for our all doing all physiological activities. eh, we can get from the photosynthesis process. Okay, and Uh, animals also need external oxygen for breathing, and photosynthesis produces this oxygen also as a byproduct, okay, as a waste product. And that means no photosynthesis, no plants. Okay, and no plant, no food for lots of animals that eat plants, and that the animals that eat plants are called herbivores, and no herbivorous animals, no food for animals that prey on the herbivores. Okay, so basically no photosynthesis, no animals, and no plants. Okay, and thus virtually all life on earth directly or indirectly depends on photosynthesis as a source of food, as a source of energy and oxygen, and making it one of the most important biochemical process known. That means photosynthesis is a vital process for surviving animals and plants. Okay, very important for plant and animal life. And that's all about photosynthesis. And this is the end of our chapter 5, which is about photosynthesis. And that's all for today. Assalamu alaikum, students.